Okay guys, so I ended up going to Michael's today. I am looking for a customizable stamp. And instead of going to Home Depot, I went to my local Michael's, thinking it would just be easier, because I want to do my stamps right now. Just something a little bit quicker. So I went to Michael's and I seen this clickable stamp set for $17.99 from Recollections. 48 pieces. It looks super simple, and it is. It really is simple. It's like a thin rubber like stamp. Super easy to clean, as you can see. They actually come apart, so if you need the front, you see how there's a blank space. If you need to switch that Y for the blank space for when you are making your brand or your name, they have an option where you can take off the blank space and switch them. So that's really cool. And it's more like a Lego set. You take off what you don't need and put together what you do need. So this was a really cool set, a really good concept. So that's why I bought this one, because just thinking, oh, it's gonna do well, and it's very little error. So yeah, and so I stuck with the Recollections, and I got their Recollections washable ink pad. So and I got it in hunter green because I like green, and my business is green. Not sure what any of this stuff is, but I do not recommend you ingesting the ink. It's probably gonna hurt. So like I said, I wanted to keep it in the same brand so I can get the best outcome, because usually when you mix brands, it's not ideal. So I paid for the stamp collection set. I paid $17.99 for it, and then for the Recollectibles washable ink pad, Hunter Green, I paid $2.50 for it because it was on sale. So it's $4.99 originally, but it was on sale 50% off. So I got it for $2.50 basically. So total came out to like 20 bucks. I did buy something else, so that's why my total is so high. But overall, I had high hopes for this, but here is the outcome. So I wanted to print on like envelopes, or I wanted to stamp envelopes, and as you can see, it just did not come out great at all. So yes, I figured out that you need to look at it this side in order for it to stamp correctly. So that's why that's upside down. But I figured it out. Like I said, the stamp is super easy to use, and it's great. It's a great idea. But like I said, the transfer from the stamp to the ink to the envelope, it just was not giving. I mean, it did clean up a little bit. I think these are like the best that I have. I think the cleanest one I came out with is this one, which I kind of wanted it to go like this on my envelope, but as you can see, it's just not clear. It's not visible all the way. Some of the letters are missing. Yeah, it just was not, I can't. This isn't gonna work. So like I said, I think this one, oh, don't mind my socks. I think this one is probably the cleanest that it came out, but it's just too much like extra ink everywhere that I don't need. So I tried to stamp it both ways. I tried to stamp it on the pad like softly and then transfer it, and I think that's how I got with this one. I tried the old-fashioned way where you stamp all the way through, and that didn't work. I tried to stamp and then hold and press, and that ended up being one of these. So you get all of this extra lines, so I didn't need that. I don't want that. Like you get all these, because I tried to stamp it like that to make sure everything was clear, but like I said, these are the the clearest you're gonna get. So it didn't really work out. I'm not sure if I'm just using the wrong paper. But I am, however, gonna take these back and possibly get something else that works better for me. But like I said, super easy to use, super easy to clean. So if I can find something better, that would be great. I'm just posting this video because I didn't really do too much research, and now I'm going to try and figure out which one best works for me. So yeah, this is just what this collection is. I just wanted to post so you would know, so you won't have to run back and forth to the store like I am. But I'll let you guys know what I come up with and what is the cleanest outcome for stamps and stamps transferring. Okay, until next time.